Good morning students. Welcome back to today's online class. So last class you can learn about the unit 23 economic biology. Under that you learn about the horticulture and types of horticulture. What are the types of horticulture? Pomology, olericulture, floriculture and landscape gardening. So pomology means fruit farming, olericulture means vegetable farming, floriculture means flower farming and landscape gardening you can learn under horticulture. Today you are going to learn about the next topic, manuring. Manuring. See, manures are very important for the growth of the plant. So for the growth of the plant, they need minerals. The root absorb water and minerals from the soil. So the minerals are obtained from the manures. So the farmers, for the cultivation of crops, the farmers they are applying different types of manures, that is natural manures and artificial manures. So in this topic we are going to learn about manuring. What are manuring? So manures are obtained from the plant debris, animal waste and microbes. So manures are obtained, it is an organic matter, it can be obtained from the plant waste, animal waste and microbes. See, these manures are enrich the soil fertility and it can increases the nutrients. It can increases the nutrients. So manuring are obtained, derived from the plant debris, plant waste and animal waste and microbes. See, they are enriching the soil fertility and from these manures the plants are obtaining nutrients. See, there are different types of manures are there. The first one is animal manures. Second one is compost. Third one is green manures. So different types of manures are there. They are animal manures, compost, green manures. First we can learn about what is animal manures. See, these animal manures are obtained from the feces, urine of from the animals. So the animal manures consist of the animal feces, urine and other litters, waste or these mixtures are called animal manures. See, there are different types of animal manures are there. So there are different, the manures also different quality and different applications are there. See, these animal manures are classified into two types. They are farmed manure . Farmed manure. Second one is sheep and goat manure. So animal manures are classified into two types. They are farmed manure and sheep and goat manure. The first one is farmed manure. See, what is farmed manure means? It is a mixture of animal feces, urine and litter materials and other dairy materials. It is a mixture of animal feces, urine, litter materials and other dairy materials. See, this farmed manure consists of different types of nutrients such as 0.5% of nitrogen, 0.2% of phosphate and 0.5% of potash. So farmed manure consists of the nutrients such as 0.5% of nitrogen, 0.2% of phosphate and 0.5% of potash. See, that is farmed manure. Second one is sheep and goat manure. See, this sheep and goat manure consists of high amount of nutrients than farmed manure. It consists of 3% of nitrogen, 3% of nitrogen, 1% of phosphorus pentoxide, and 2% of potassium oxide. Potassium oxide. So sheep and goat manure consist of higher nutrient contents than farmer manure. It consists of 3% of nitrogen, 1% of phosphorus pentoxide, and 2% of potassium oxide. So these are the types of animal manures. Next one is compost. The second type of manure is compost. See, it is a soil conditioner as well as a fertilizer. It is a soil conditioner as well as a fertilizer. See how it is derived. It is derived from the natural decomposition of the waste such as crop waste, plant waste, animal waste, food waste, industrial and municipal waste. Say it is a soil conditioner as well as the fertilizer. It is obtained from the natural decomposition of plant waste, animal waste, municipal and industrial waste, food waste, etc. So this compost consists of higher amount of nutrient content which can enrich the soil fertility. Then third one is green manures. What are green manures? Means the green manures, it is a collection of plant materials such as green leaves, twigs of leaves, and etc., which can be decomposed naturally. So green manures are the collection by the decomposition of green leaves, twigs of leaves, etc. So these green manures also enrich the soil fertility. Some examples for green manures are the plant twigs, leaves, etc. So these green manures, they are enrich the soil fertility. So there are the undecomposed organic matters are obtained from the some plants, that is obtained from leguminous plants. The root of the leguminous plants consist of the root nodules, which consist of the bacteria, that is nitrogen fixing bacteria. It also increases the soil fertility. So these manures are obtained by undecomposed or green materials by the plant products that is present in the leguminous plant. Example, sangam, suspanium, etc. So they are green manures. These green manures are very important because it enriches the soil structure. It has the capacity to hold water, and also it can reduces soil erosion. These are the three types of manuring. The three types of manuring are animal manure, compost, and green manures. The animal manures consist of two types. They are farm-made manure and sheep and goat manure. Farm-made manure consists of 0.5% of nitrogen, 0.2% of phosphate, and 0.5% of potash. Sheep and goat manure consists of, the nutrient content is more than that of farm-made manure, that is about the 3% of nitrogen, 1% of phosphorus pentoxide, and 2% of potassium oxide. So these are manuring. So the next one is biofertilizer. What is biofertilizer? See, biofertilizer is a substance biofertilizer is a substance which consists of living microorganism which can be applied in the seed, or plant surface or in the soil or in the roots. See, it can increases the plant growth and it can increases the availability of nutrients to the host plant. They are called biofertilizers. They are living microorganisms. The substance consists of living microorganism. So it can increases the plant productivity and increases the supply of nutrients to the crop. See, there are different types of biofertilizers are there. They are rhizobium. Second one is azospirillum. Third one is Acetobacter. Fourth one is mycorrhizae. Fifth one is Azolla. So the different types of biofertilizers are very, very important question. Different types of biofertilizers are there. They are Rhizobium, Azospirillum, Acetobacter, mycorrhizae, Azolla. So it is a type of soil bacteria. Rhizobium, it is a type of soil bacteria which is present in the root nodules of leguminous plants. See, these soil bacteria are symbiotic associated with the root of the leguminous plants and form root nodules. These bacteria, they can fix the atmospheric nitrogen to the soil. We all know for the growth of the plant they need nitrogen, but the nitrogen, it is present in the atmosphere in the form of gaseous state. So directly this nitrogen, the plants cannot absorb nitrogen from the atmosphere. It is in the form of gaseous form. Nitrogen, it is in the form of gaseous form in the atmosphere. So this soil bacteria, that is the Rhizobium, they can fix the atmospheric nitrogen to the soil and it can be converted into ammonia. After that, the plant can absorb the nitrogen in the form of ammonium. Next one is Azospirillum. So Azospirillum, it has the ability to use atmospheric nitrogen and it can transport the nutrients, this nitrogen, to the crops. It has the ability to use atmospheric nitrogen. This Azospirillum, it can be inoculated in wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, etc. and it can increases the productivity. It can increases the productivities such as 5 to 20% in cereals, 30% in millets and 50% in fodder plants. This is also a type of bacteria. Say when it is inoculated to the plant, there is increases productivity. It increases the productivity. It increases the productivities such as 5 to 20% in cereals, 30% in millets and 50% in fodder plants. The third one is Acetobacter. It is also a type of bacteria. Say it can fix the atmospheric nitrogen and also it acts as a antibacterial and antifungal compound. So this Acetobacter, it acts as a antibacterial and antifungal compound. It can be applied in the plants such as wheat, rice, sorghum, etc. Next one is mycorrhiza. So the first three are bacteria. The next one is, fourth one is mycorrhiza. It is a fungi. So mycorrhiza, it is a fungi. See, it can be symbiotic associated with the vascular plants. See, it can be symbiotic associated. This fungi, it is associated with symbiotic associated with the vascular plant. See, what is the use of this mycorrhiza is it can uptake the phosphorus from the soil. So example, in citrus and papaya, so this fungi, the mycorrhiza, it helps to absorb, it can uptake the phosphorus to the plants. Next one is azolla. See, the azolla is a aquatic microorganism. It is a aquatic fern. Aquatic fern which is living on the surface of the water. So it is a free floating aquatic fern which is floating on the surface of the water. This azolla, it is otherwise called, say, live floating nitrogen factory. Very important one word. Say, azolla is called live floating nitrogen factory because it fixes the nitrogen. It can fix the nitrogen. See, this azolla, it can be symbiotic associated with, it consists of cyanobacteria which can be symbiotic associated with Anabaena. It is a blue-green algae. It consists of blue-green algae. See, it consists of cyanobacteria which can be symbiotic associated with Anabaena. This azolla, it is called live floating nitrogen factory because it fixes the nitrogen. Say, during when it is fixed to the when the atmospheric nitrogen fixed to the soil, see, it can obtain energy from the photosynthesis. So the azolla obtain energy from the photosynthesis to fix atmospheric nitrogen. So azolla, it is otherwise called live floating nitrogen factory. So the different types of biofertilizers are Rhizobium, Azospirillum, Acetobacter, Mycorrhizae and azolla. So Rhizobium, it is a soil bacteria which can fix this atmospheric nitrogen to the soil. It can be converted to ammonium. Azospirillum, say, when it is inoculated the plant, it increases the productivity, that is about 5 to 20% in cereals, 30% in millets and 50% in fodder plants. Then Acetobacter, it is also a bacteria. It acts as an antibacterial and antifungal compound. Mycorrhiza, it is a fungi. So it can be symbiotic associated with vascular plants. These fungi helps the uptake of phosphorus from the soil. Example, citrus and papaya. Next one, azolla. Azolla is a aquatic fern that is floating on the surface of the water which can fix the nitrogen. So it is called live floating nitrogen factory. So for fixing the nitrogen, they are obtaining energy from the photosynthesis. So these are the types of biofertilizers. Next one, biofertilizer scheme. This biofertilizer scheme was introduced, launched by Tamil Nadu government recently. So what is the aim of this scheme is, the aim of this scheme is it can increases the natural farming and also it is boost and maintain the soil fertility. The aim of the biofertilizer scheme is it increases the natural farming and also it can maintain and boost the soil fertility. That is the aim of the biofertilizer scheme. It was launched by Tamil Nadu government recently. So today we have learned about the manuring. The manuring consists of 3 types. They are animal manures, compost and green manures. Say next one we have learned about biofertilizers. Say biofertilizers has different types. They are Rhizobium, Azospirillum, Acetobacter, Mycorrhizae and azolla. So we have completed manuring today. The remaining topic we can see in the next class. So now you can Students, you can take your textbook and you can mark the questions. First take page number 275. 275. Under that, the last heading, near that heading you can write the question. What are biofertilizers and what are biofertilizers? Write down the types of biofertilizers. Very, very important question. So page number 275, last heading. Near that you can write the question. What are biofertilizers? Write down the types of biofertilizers. The answer is the last para. Biofertilizers are substances that contain living microorganisms. So from there to next page up to Azolla. Types of biofertilizer: Rhizobium, Azospirillum, Acetobacter, Mycorrhizae and Azolla. Up to that para fully. The answer. Then book back question. Take page number 287. 287. Choose Roman letter 1. Choose the correct answer. 9th question. The symbiotic association of fungi and vascular plant is Mycorrhizae. Mycorrhizae. The answer is Mycorrhizae. Mycorrhizae. Then Roman letter 3. Say true or false. If false, correct the statement. First one. Mycorrhiza is an algae. It is given. The statement is wrong. So you can write false. False. Then you can write correct the statement. Mycorrhiza is a fungi. And you strike up and write a. Algae. In the place of algae, you can write fungi. Then fifth one, sheep manure contains high nutrients than farmyard manure. True. Sheep manure contains high nutrients than farmyard manure. True. Then Roman letter 4, differentiate the following. Differentiate the following. D. Question D. Farmyard manure and sheep manure. That is page number 275. 275. Under the heading manuring, third para, farmyard manure. Third and fourth para, farmyard manure and sheep and goat manure. That para fully. It is a mixture of farmyard manure. It is a mixture of cattle dung, urine, litter, materials and other. That para fully. Next, sheep and goat manure. It contains higher nutrients than farmyard manure. It contains 3% nitrogen, 1% phosphorus pentoxide and 2% potassium oxide. Potassium oxide. Then Roman letter 6. Second question. What are the types of vegetable gardening? That one, page number 273, last para, olericulture. It is given, no? That one. Olericulture is the science of growing vegetable. Vegetable farming can be classified into kitchen or nutrition gardening, commercial gardening, vegetable forcing, then kitchen gardening, commercial gardening, vegetable forcing. Up to that. Vegetable forcing, that para fully. Up to example cabbage, tomato, brinjal, etc. That much only. So you can learn what are the questions you have marked today. So the remaining portion we can see in the next class. Thank you, students.